Yes, yes, hello.
You don't know.
I don't know.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. It is episode 25. I am your host, Soopkichen. With me today, the two of the pinkiest guardians I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Pink.
DJ J
good
Gao,
cause.
yeah, for a good cause, and Sugah Tits. How's it going, guys?
Hey.
It's going great.
All right.
Going awesome. Oh,
Good
Yeah,
morning.
let's get rolling here. Today is October
It is October.
October 11th.
Which is why we're pink.
Yeah, which is why we're pink. October.
Yep.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. How far deep are you guys into the pink? I got my pink emblem, pink shader, and pink sparrow.
And nobody's watching, but I've also got my pink undies.
I do not have a pink sparrow. I was not lucky enough in sparrow.
Oh man, that was like the
racing.
best
You were
one.
Yeah,
actually one
I-
of the only ones
neither.
that got it. I think like Kyle might have gotten it.
I raced hard. I was the
know
pink
you did.
mist.
I remember.
Can't wait for that to come back. I'm gonna race even harder. I'm like
Pink mist.
the pink mist because
Dude,
that's all you see
remember
when
you
I
were
like
all
cruise
pink.
by
You
you.
had the pink racing gear. Because remember, it would do all the little shots.
Yep.
And so it would do to you, and it was like you had the pink and the little boot shot. That was a good one. So it showed your pink boots, your pink sparrow. I was jelly. I just had a pink.
Yeah, I was looking fly up there, and I was flying down the roads too. So
I tried
Yeah,
hard.
I'm never racing against you again.
Yes.
Oops.
Oh, that shit was funny.
I bring those Mario Kart skills to Destiny, and
That's exactly what it was. Even those little freaking shells you were shooting out your ass.
so yeah. So guys, the Iron Banner happened this week. Let's dive right into the Destiny portion of this show.
That was great.
Yeah, it was great for you, Gal.
That was so much fun. You know me and Iron Banner and PvP and stuff. That was a blast.
It was. We had a lot of fun.
And it was the first time it was Supremacy.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't think. Ooh.
I think we definitely worked as a team so much better.
I don't think there's
Yes.
ever been a time when the Iron Banner has changed that it's been so well received, right? Because when it was
Yeah.
Clash, that was a little hard for people, right?
Yeah, anyone that was
Yes.
so used because it was.
And then
Control
Rift,
for
it was
so
the
long.
same, right?
Rift was like even worse than Clash. Like that was harder for people.
No. Clash is my worst.
Clash is
so Rift
your
was
worst?
fun too. Yeah,
At
because
least Rift
it's-
has an objective.
Yeah, because I'm trying to shoot people that are jumping, sliding, blinking, just not holding still at all. I like even put up a sign that says, "Could you hold still a second?"
Can you
And
hold
they
still
won't.
just a second? Like give me like
They
2
won't.
seconds.
Now, I think Control, though, is the best one for people who don't have a clan or who don't have many
A
friends to
team.
play with.
People who are going in.
Right, because the
single
rest are just very team like Rift.
Oriented.
You gotta protect that spark, and
You don't have any
Clash. You guys can't be just running off like crazy,
like crazy bandies.
because then you're just giving off points. And the same thing goes for Supremacy, right? Because you got to pick up those crests.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I
think
think
it
that was
was.
my
So
favorite.
much fun.
Yeah, I think it's quickly like becoming my favorite too.
I feel like though I went in there a good amount of times like by myself, and I still had fun going in there by myself playing Supremacy. Like,
I ran into a lot of damn. I'm done. I ran into a lot of people that weren't picking up crests.
really.
Yeah,
I definitely.
they would get their
ran into
kills
people-
and then like go get the other kill and not pick up the crest, and then just leave them there.
Oh,
So, and then another thing was your crests. Like you would die next to someone, and then I would experience it so many times. And you're like, the crest is right there.
You're like,
Just
"Pick
move
up my
over to the right a
crest."
little.
I can't even tell you how many times I got the fine. I'll just do it myself because you would go and pick up your own crest, and you would find your own crest. Be like, my crest, my crest. My crest, get it. It's right there, guys. It's right there, guys.
Yeah.
But it was still fun. I feel like it was still fun playing by myself because it made me think very strategic. Because there were times that, like, people were not picking up my crest.
Yeah.
So you had to be very careful. It was like, no dying allowed. Literally, you're like, no dying allowed. I have to think.
Yeah.
Like, I have a team that, you know, doesn't know what they're doing. So it was definitely interesting, but it was just still fun. I think it was fun because so many people had played that game style before, and I had never played it. To your right, Gal, you gotta... Yeah.
Yeah, I think for playing solo with randoms, the hunter was, I think, the most fun. Because I would just sit back, watch everybody kill or get killed, and then I'd shade step into some crests, and I'd come up on top of the leaderboard because no one else was picking up crests.
Yep.
The Titan was okay. Oftentimes, though, Titan is often slow, and I was using the bubble. I would run up to some crests, pop a bubble, and then walk away from my bubble, but not too far away.
Exactly.
The only thing
Far
I didn't
enough.
like is when I went to go get my crest, and somebody would zip past me really fast and slide and steal it. Like,
See, I wish
I
someone
had
would do
one
that for
step
me.
to go.
I wish someone would do that for me. I can't tell you how many crests I let go this weekend, and it hurt me.
Me too.
Physically hurt me.
I'm like,
Physically hurt
I was like,
me.
dude, did you see that I was going for that? I was one step away, and you had to slide in and steal it. And it's like, jerk. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it was great. It was, I think I wouldn't be mad if they did the control thing for Supremacy and, gave us Supremacy again. You know?
Yeah,
Right?
that was fun. That is my favorite. It was
a good
really
one.
action-packed.
Well, I can't even tell you how many times, because we're a good team. A lot of us that play together, we do a good job. We win a lot of Iron Banner matches.
Loadout. What were you guys using?
So, it was good.
I was using my new Hero scout rifle I got from the Crucible. The Hero Formula, I think it's called.
Okay.
And my Telesto, because if they're going to kill me, I'm taking them with me. And my Heavy Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
I was switching between the Pilodrome, and the hand cannon, and the hopscotch pilgrim, depending on, kind of like where we were, what kind of people we were playing against. I think that was also the biggest thing. It would depend on what kind of team, and I was definitely rocking my Plan C. We were actually
There's
listening.
Heavy back here. I got to go get it.
We were listening, to a lot of the podcasts we were listening to, and Miss 5000 Watts was talking about the Plan C, and so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, and it was really perfect, especially with either primary that I chose. If we were in a really far away map, I would definitely make sure I'd have my Pilgrim just because it had a little further range on it. But yeah, the hand cannon, I got a good roll on it, so that was beautiful. And I wasn't focused too much on heavy. I don't know, I was really focused on other kills. But yeah.
Same here.
Yeah,
I mean, if I was able to get heavy, that was fine, but I wasn't in a mad rush to go grab one.
Yeah, I went the other way around. I used that artifact that takes away your super and gives you an extra grenade and an extra melee. So I had an extra smoke pellet and an extra grenade. I chucked on the Mida multi-tool for that extra speed. And I was using... Oh, God, what shotgun? I was using the 44 Curtain Call. It comes with full auto and some pretty decent range. So I was shade stepping and shotgunning people, picking up crests.
Oh, I definitely
clogging
was
up hallways.
doing shotguns. I definitely was.
Yeah, because
There was some time. Who were we playing with that someone was so mad with the shotguns, and it was like, "What are you talking about? Be a shotgun." Oh, and I was on the Titan. I was a shotgun sliding scrub. Felt so good. On
And
some
just
of those,
for the record, that enhanced radar does work because I was rocking that.
Gauzy rocking the radar.
I was. Maybe that's why I had fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun rocking the new Super, but the double nades and the double melees. I can't tell you how many times a team, right? Because a lot of times, if you're doing good in Supremacy, it's usually because your team is running as a pack.
Yep.
So I can't tell you how many times we would get a pack like down a hallway,
Which was
and then
fucking
you would
beautiful.
grenade and smoke them, and then a grenade and smoke them, and then it'd be like triple down, 4 down, right? And then the
Yeah.
rest would be trying to get away with like little health, and then boom, someone comes in for the cleanup.
It was beautiful. We really, and that was what was so fun about it. Like to have.
And then the
such
I
good
can't
team
stress
skills.
the double smoke, double nades. So
No soup.
putting those on the orbs, on the crests, and just watching people, go for a crest. You throw a grenade at the right time, and then boom, they're dead. And then it's like 2 crests instead of 1.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, on the Titan I was rocking a bubble, and so that would be great. We would have, weapons, sometimes blessings, depending on, where we were with team. But yeah, there was that time where everyone was having a shotgun, because we were versus a couple teams that were just, really rocking shotguns. So it was the best way to take them down, and you have that bubble, slide into the bubble, shotgun. Slide shotgun.
Yeah, the bubbles were really nice. Blinding bubbles were really nice.
I'm always rocking that helmet. Always.
There was a point where I did switch back to my fusion rifle, switched over to my hitchhiker, and started melting warlocks, because it melts warlocks that have like freshly popped their electric fingers.
Yes, it does. If you get
And you're
them
like, you time it
correctly.
right, and then and it melts them, and then they get upset. They're like, "Oh man, I used my super," and you're like, "Yeah, you did."
But it's a little scary because you really have to
Oh yeah, you really
stand
have
there
to.
and wait. It's one of those last minute kind of things. I know I definitely had some scary moments.
It's like being a matador, really.
Right,
Taking
like-
on a bull, you have to do it just right.
Just right. Sometimes you didn't always land, so you had.
But
your
man, do you look cool doing it.
I know.
Yeah.
That show is so funny.
Because everyone loses their shit as soon as Electric Fingers comes around the corner. That's like a guaranteed 3 kills, right?
Yeah.
Like, just right off the bat. Boom, boom, boom. And if your team is running together, like you're supposed to,
You can take them down.
you can take a whole team down that way.
Yeah, that was definitely we had.
That was great. And I found that it was less stress, too.
Yeah, ironically enough, even though, at times...
The only time it got stressful was when we weren't working together as a team. It was like, guys, we're separating, guys.
Yeah, we're too far out
It
from each
seemed
other.
like the only time we were really separating, though, is when we lost a couple people within the spawn points. You had to go find your squad.
Yeah, that's also true.
Well, exactly.
Or
not
when we
re-
get
not
like a 20-point
re-syncing
lead,
up.
and then
Exactly.
the team would get cocky and just start going off and getting their own kills.
Yep. And so it was like, guys, we're losing. Guys, we're losing. And all of a sudden it's like, guys, we're not sticking together. We're losing because we're not sticking together, guys.
Yeah, that was the biggest one.
Yep. Guys, we're
Guys.
losing.
But yeah, overall, I think we only lost a handful of games, right? Probably like around
Exactly,
like
when it
5.
really came down to it. So you lose one.
How about the loot, guys? What was your favorite piece of loot?
Awesome. Oh, boy. I would have to say I like the auto rifle.
The unbent tree,
Yep.
or hardwood, as we like to call it.
Hardwood. Yep. The hard... Oh. Yep. The shotguns were good, too. Oh, I did get a fusion rifle. That was cool.
Yeah, I got a pretty good.
I got the pulse rifle.
I got a pretty good shotgun with really nice range. And I went shotgun scrub on my Titan too, because I got a universal remote from the Nightfall. So I threw that on, and the Iron Banner shotgun, and then my blinding bubble, and I was just
Shotgunning.
just inviting people into my office.
Grub.
So I played on my Titan and my Hunter. I did get both the pulse rifle and the scout rifle, and I know a lot of people were either looking for the pulse rifle and got the scout rifle, or looking for the scout rifle and got the pulse rifle, or didn't get any. But yeah, I got them both. I actually got two of each, but I infused one of the pulse rifles because I didn't like the roll, and I also infused one of the scout rifles. Same, because I didn't like the roll. I felt the other roll was better. But I kept one of each, and I also got the fusion rifle, but I want to say, I don't know, machine gun was really nice. I think the shotgun might be my favorite right now. I haven't really tried out the scout too much.
I didn't even get any of that. I just got the auto rifle, the shotgun, and the fusion rifle. That was it.
The auto rifle was
Besides
really
armor,
nice. I
which
threw.
needed armor.
You know, I might change my answer. I think auto rifle, because I threw that on my Titan and I was using that for the raid, and that was really nice. It was really stable. It had a 64 rounds in the clip, and it had crowd control too. So those shanks, you know, I would pop like 6 shanks with one clip. With using burst fire instead of just holding it down, I'd kind of use it like a scout rifle or a pulse rifle. So yeah, I think the auto rifle for me too. So I got a really good roll. I got 2 with good rolls. One sitting in the vault. But yeah, good loot.
It was good loot. I got the auto rifle, the pulse, the shotgun, and the rocket launcher.
Oh, the rocket launcher.
Darn.
Did not get my hands on that one.
It's like the only one you didn't get.
I know.
Because you
From
got
the
everything
Iron
else.
Banner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it had.
I got the auto rifle.
Launcher with the fire.
I got the pulse rifle. I got the scout. Got the shotgun. Got the fusion. Got the sniper.
all right.
And I got the machine gun.
You got everything. We get it.
Yeah, someone who always complains about their RNG sounds like they got everything.
Well, it was really, the loot was really good.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't play over the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, I didn't really play.
I didn't either.
And then Monday, I didn't really Iron Banner at all either. I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 matches. You know, I didn't Iron Banner as much as I wanted to, or else I probably would have been 385, which would have been nice. But it was just really good. And then let's talk about the bounties here, because they only gave us, 5?
Yep.
And they were weekly bounties, so you had a whole week to do them.
Which made me a little sad.
Yep.
And but
they gave great stuff.
Yeah, each bounty had a reward. It was either tied to a legendary armor reward or a legendary weapon reward. So you got it done, you turned it in, boom. I'm not gonna lie, that's where I got my first pulse rifle. So I know a lot of people were in for rank 5 because she gives you something at rank 5. I got another pulse rifle at rank 5.
Yeah, the loot was good. I got a lot of gear to infuse. I got the shotgun so many times. I would have liked it to have been like a little higher. It was one of those, it was like 1 under what like my highest was. But I also got so many that it was kind of nice because now I can like infuse a lot of, you know, those secondaries that were just kind of like waiting to get a higher light level. Things that, because that was definitely, I like to play around. I know sometimes I like to switch up what I'm using and I can't switch up as much because you don't have as much high light level, so it was sacrifice light level.
I know, and then when you get those drops, you don't get them at the light level you need them.
Yeah, that's
exactly the big one.
Like if you play lower, that was my definite problem. because I was playing on a lower light level just because I was using other weapons, and so then I'd get a drop at the light level that I was, and I was like, no, don't you know what's in my reserve?
Yeah, no, I did a lot of infusing because of that reason this weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, I kept a set of, each gear, but, I didn't need 3 pairs of gloves.
I know.
So the 283s went into something else, and... But yeah, the loot was great. The bounties, a lot of people were like, nah, I got my bounties done at hit rank 5, I'm done with the Iron Banner.
I know.
And I'm like, why? It's still giving out such good loot. You go into 3 matches, like, 1 out of those 3 matches, you're going to get a legendary, if not 2 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, oh, I definitely did. I got so
like,
many.
even if you lose, you come out with a chance of getting a legendary. So, I think big improvement over the Iron Banner. I wish I could have played more. And the bounties, our bounty handler this time around wasn't Saladin. This is Lady Aphrodite, right?
I know, that was fun.
Yeah, the Salad Man isn't...
He's busy.
He's busy. He's throwing down with Siva. Which makes me wonder if we're gonna get, like, maybe some more story later, like maybe another quest line, right? He's busy doing stuff, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
But yeah, Lady Aphrodite, turns out, she's an Iron Lord. She's one of the surviving Iron Lords. And she's taking over the Iron Banner. She looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Sexy looking.
Oh yeah, foxy lady. Super cool. She definitely looks like she can hold it down. You know what I mean? I have faith and confidence in her.
So I think... Ooh, look out, guys.
Oh.
So I don't know... I don't know where she was during that, initial cutscene from the beginning of the Rise of Iron. Where was she when they were fighting... Iron Lords were fighting the Siva, right?
Maybe
exactly, and that's the biggest thing is why is she still alive? That's what we really need to understand. Why is she still alive? Did something happen that she was maybe unable to fight, or maybe she was there, and we just don't know.
Yeah, so I mean they did give us a cutscene, right? They gave us a cutscene in the beginning of the. In the beginning of, you go down to the Iron Temple, and there's a cutscene where Lady Aphrodite walks in and talks to Lord Saladin for a little bit. It was just a little light banter. They didn't really get into any of the story. So, I hope they do in the future. Eris had a backstory. They didn't just drop Eris into the tower, and it was like, here you go. Here's the creepy chick with the eyes.
With the eyes. Here she is.
So I definitely hope we get more information as far as her and where she's been, and what Lord Saladin is doing.
Yeah, yo, what's he doing? Like, we obviously already saved shit according to him, so it's like, what you still working on? What are you not telling us, Saladin?
Right. What's going on behind closed doors? Guys, I got it. He's getting ready for the hard mode raid, which comes out 10/18.
Oh, you're so funny.
You like that segue? Yeah, so heroic mode comes out a week from now. It's going to be on a Tuesday. Guys, let's speculate. Let's throw down some conspiracy theories as to what the changes are going to be. Beginning. What do you think?
What do you think they're going to do for
double the amount of electric heaters.
I don't know. They didn't really.
2 electric heaters coming out of a door, one and then another one, like 3 seconds later. You think?
They just keep coming. Yeah, they just keep coming.
One instead of 2, maybe. 2 instead of 1. 2 instead of 1.
Yep.
The boss's shields regen. You know how when we hit him, his shields come down, but if we don't knock down his shields on the first turn, we can come back to it and his shields will still be where they were.
All shields regen.
All shields regen. Because technically you have enough bombs, and if you're light level 380, 385, you should be able to throw those bombs and hit them and knock them down in one turn and do damage.
Yeah.
Right, like a regular damage phase. So that could be a possibility. Less energy given from the sparks when you slam them. That way it takes a little longer,
too.
maybe.
Yeah. Maybe not as many Siva bombs to throw at them, or maybe same person can't throw 2 in a row.
I think it's going to have to do with all 3. I think each side is going to have to do a charge at the same time.
Oh, you think it's going to have to be timed like the boss fight?
Well, so you know how one person can run around and, like, do it in the very first... You're talking about the very first one, right?
Yeah, the first... Oh, you're talking about 2 people charging instead of 1?
Yeah. Like, or no, 3 people. Each side. Someone has to slam in each side. Because you know how, like, someone can run around, take 4 clusters, and just, like, pop it wherever they want, and as long
So
as...
you think they'll unsynchronize them?
Exactly.
The way all the charge tables are synchronized?
Exactly. They, like, each individual one will have to
You're gonna have to get charged.
Themselves.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be hell to pay.
Yeah, because, correct. So instead of having them synced where one person or 2 people or whoever can run around and do it, it's like, nope, each side needs to be charged on its own. So someone's going to have to run into one, someone's going to have to run into one. Maybe it'll also be on, like, a timetable. Because that's what I feel the biggest thing that they're going to push is they've always, like, made it so that more people, like, think about some of, you know, the challenges that had to get done. So I feel like they might start incorporating that.
Yeah, it's true. They could add a time element to it. I think they would cut the seconds that it takes for you to, like, you know how when you pick up a charge, you got like 13 seconds. Maybe they cut it down to 9 seconds.
Maybe.
Yeah, that seems a little bit more realistic.
Yeah. How about second part, guys? The fight. What do we think? More than one screen that we have to look out for after we throw clusters?
Less rooms to run into?
Exactly.
Less rooms? You really think less than 4 rooms?
I don't think less rooms, just because some people, I definitely feel like more screens. I definitely feel like they, you know, might add 2
Where'd he
screens
die? Over
in the
here.
very front. Yeah, I definitely feel like he might.
Maybe.
Oh, snap.
Maybe first round 1 screen, second round 2 screens.
Oh yeah, that could be it too. I do wish they would drop more skeleton keys though.
I do.
That would be great. Each round 1, then 2, then 3,
I
then
have
4.
I've done raids and everything, and I get no chests.
Oh,
are you kidding?
Dead orbit.
386. Wow, I'm the only one who really got anything.
Look at us in
Look
coins.
at that.
That's wow.
Coins.
Sorry, fellas.
Oh.
Hate to take all the good loot on you.
Yeah, what's new?
Oh, excuse me.
So let's see. Zamboni fight, guys.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Zamboni?
Maybe twice the troops.
Twice the troops.
That's just.
Or maybe a little less time to get the bombs in there.
Maybe
Put the engine together.
They could cut the timer. Like a person can only carry it for 5 seconds
Instead of 9.
instead of the 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10, yeah.
Right? Or the same person can't pick up the same piece
Yeah.
again.
I feel like maybe it's going to be something.
So if you've carried a blue piece, like you're gonna have to, once your
Pick
10
up a
seconds are up, pick
yellow.
up a yellow and.
Oh yeah, that could, yeah.
Possibly.
Do you think they would speed up the time?
Of the whole thing?
Yeah, like the time you need to like get there and back.
That'd be kind of difficult because of the way those things work and the
well,
way
the timer
that,
starts. The timer starts when the Zamboni stops. So if your group stays alive on top of the Zamboni, as soon as the wall comes down, everyone can jump off and start running before the timer even starts. Technically,
and get things going.
So, Campbell's possibilities.
I just hit level 15 in my book.
Very nice. Last boss fight.
Oh, wait, I couldn't tell you because we still haven't gotten past it.
Well, how about phase 1?
Yeah, phase 1.
Phase 1.
We have gotten so close to the end of phase 2 that I feel like I know enough about it. Both of them. But phase 1. Phase 1.
I'll tell you what would. Well, probably not.
What?
See, I don't know what they would do for.
Well, they could change the lockout. The lockout for the cannons could be a minute instead of 30 seconds. Because technically, there are times that I have, like, grabbed the cannon accidentally or things have happened and I've still been able to throw it. Like, there's enough time. But they could change it to possibly a minute so that it would really be very challenging.
Who fights this hard to protect a crashed ship?
Maybe more servitors right away.
Well, also, maybe there'll be a reaction, because the biggest thing I think about, okay, so remember, in Oryx, once you kill an ogre, a knight pops out, so maybe when something, like, maybe another captain will spawn after we kill the servitor, maybe another captain will spawn out that we have to take down, and if we don't take out him, that could potentially fuck with something. So that's something that we have to really keep an eye out for too. There could be things that pop out of where the servitors, come out of. So there could also be something that fucks with our empowerment. Like, remember we talked about maybe empowered people, they're the only ones that can pick up the clusters.
Yeah, empowered people, only people that can throw the clusters.
Like, the only one that can pick up the clusters now, and so we're really going to have to work on, like, communication and...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, week from now, guys. Can't wait to see what the changes are. It's going to be... Definitely no dying, like, no revives.
Yeah?
That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a really big one.
I feel like I've been really working on that currently.
Oh, definitely staying alive, yes.
I've been working on that currently. Like, when we were raiding last
I
night,
have too.
I
I think...
once. Well, yeah, because you have to mentally get into that mode.
Right.
Staying alive.
But then hard mode's a totally different story.
It will be. It'll be a whole new wave of ads. Obviously, just everything will be harsher. Every hit will be harsher. So, gotta reboost that light level again. Things... Like, I've noticed I've become comfortable in certain things. Like, I'm like, oh, I can take your hit. You know what I mean? So, I can do this move that, like, I can stand here and take your hit while I, like, kill something else. Because I know I'm, like, not gonna die right now. And then I can run around, do something else, and then kill you, where it's definitely going to be a change. One hit is now it's going to kill me.
Yeah. Definitely true.
Like, I won't be able to, don't take those melees. Sometimes. You're like, I got this. And then you're down, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, team. Sorry, team. Yep, no dying allowed.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even though, like, I run the warlock, like, I use the super on the third boss. So, it's like, I can't use it when I die. Like, sometimes if I, maybe if I'm, like, dead close enough, or there's enough ads or things that I can like rebuild my super up. There's enough orbs maybe, but it's one of those. I'm not gonna pull it because I need that to do as much damage as possible on the third wave. Because I know me, I'm still, sometimes I'm not doing as much damage as I can when I'm empowered because I'm really focusing on being prepared. So I'm kind of, doing damage and moving a little.
Right.
And that's what I like about having that, that super with all those grenades at the end is I know that I can make up the damage that I might not have done plus a little extra.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's that. I mean, I feel that that's been one of the biggest things is people not being in the correct position at the right time. Because damn, that is limited, and that may be something that fucking changes too. Maybe you have to slam twice. You'll have to slam him once, and then you'll have to slam him again, or maybe he'll teleport and you'll have to slam, and then he'll teleport again, and then that will finally be when you can do damage. But that slamming.
Yeah.
That slam. There are times that you're like hovering over it and you're holding down square.
They could make the scorch cannons disappear.
So you can't use them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ooh.
That could be a thing. Or they drop them with only like 2 shots.
Yeah, exactly. So you only get to take down the servitors with them. Which would also suck for some, because I know sometimes because
when you're doing Sepix Prime, when you kill the guy with the Scorch Cannon, it only has 1 charge.
Yeah, exactly, 1 charge, so that you can physically hit it.
So Bungie can fix how many charges a Scorch Cannon has.
But it was way easier to like hit Sepix with just 1 shot.
Right, but what I'm saying is they could drop it with 1 shot, kill your Servitor. And you can't hit the boss. Also, if you don't hit that Servitor, then you just fucked up the damage phase.
I understand, but also, okay, I do think that that's a little unfair to only have 1 shot.
Well, you can kill it in 1 shot.
I know you can, but I'm like, literally, that is like not a guarantee. Like, I promise, there have been times where I have held it down exactly perfectly and I'm close enough, and for some reason... You know what I mean? That 1 shot, so I need just like a little extra, and you're like, why didn't the first one do it? You like see the damage that like is done.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't put it past Bungie.
So God, you'd have to like really. It's like, dude, you better not fuck up that fucking Scorch Cannon. That shit would be done.
It's like taking the gaze in Golgoroth, right? You only you have to have 1 shot, and if you don't take that gaze, then that's wipe. That's a wipe.
That's a wipe.
Yep.
Because that's also what we're going to have to think of. Is there going to be challenge? You think they're going to release challenges right away with hard mode, or challenges will come out later?
They'll wait later. Come out later. If they're going to milk this content, this is supposed to last a year before we get our next big thing.
If this is supposed to last a year, then they shouldn't fucking be coming out with hard mode yet. Like, it has it even been a month? Has it been a month?
Yeah.
Let's try another statue.
It's been 1 month.
It's been a month.
1 month. I don't know. I would have given it at least another like 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I understand that people are thirsty. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, like I just feel like that's how they release things. They release things and then they wonder like why people are thirsty. It's just the way that they do it.
Hmm.
Because I've made my comments about how I either feel the raid should get released with the content, or it should get released like at least like a week-ish.
A month after.
Not a whole month. A month is a little long to like wait for the raid. I wouldn't want to wait like a whole month. I already got that one. It's the other one that needs to be gotten. But definitely at least like I've said, either the Friday after the release, not like 3 days after, or reset. You know what I mean? Like a week later. Like a week to 10 days.
A reset would be nice.
Like, I feel that, like 2 weeks, I definitely would have been like itching for it. Any longer than 2 weeks, like there's definitely no point. But you either release
it might be that one that's broken laying on the ground.
It is. It's the one that's like, I'm like, it's like right here, kid. Where is this thing?
I just touched 2 and they're not it.
Really?
Yeah, I touched the one up here. It's doing nothing. And I touched the one down there.
That's because it's not over there. I hit both of those. It's over here on the left side. You like hit the ones that I have already hit.
I don't know how you hit two when you can only hit one. When
because I hit the middle one, which is the one that starts it, and then I hit the one on the right, which is the first one that we're looking for, and now we're looking for the
you seem to know where they are,
one,
so
which is like buried in the ground. Have you? Do you not remember this? Oh my goodness!
It's been so long.
You guys all suck.
So yeah, you guys.
Yeah, just talk.
You guys ready?
No, we're like
mode?
trying to find the statue. So what's next? What's next? Video game news? Are we done?
I asked you guys. You think you're ready for hard mode?
I mean, yes. For the most part, I do feel that I am. Mostly because I have been like working on my not dying. Yes, am I like not prepared for everything that I know will come, but it's also the best way to be prepared is to go ahead on in it and see what's up. So yeah. Also, once hard mode comes out, like everything that's harder makes you better at something that you know. So I feel like any struggles that I'm having right now in normal mode will like be not a thing as soon as hard mode comes out. You know, think about it. You're like, what? Normal. Don't gotta worry about shit.
Do you guys see any value in hard mode? in normal mode after hard mode comes out?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Not usually. I mean, no.
Sugah says no. Guy, you say yeah?
Yeah, I say yeah because there's still a lot of things you can get out of that.
I'm gonna go with Gao, and I'm gonna say this: the screens. Activating those screens is gonna be a lot easier in normal mode than it's gonna be in hard mode. Yeah, again, I feel like to get that quest, to do that quest, people are gonna use normal mode rather than hard mode. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't have their Outbreak Prime yet. I know we don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Only like a handful of Access members do. That thing it destroys. I definitely got a first-hand experience in the Iron Banner this week. You know, that thing's shredded. 390 and all those little Siva mites, they get really annoying.
Oh, maybe that will do that too. The cloud will be bigger in hard mode.
Oh, that shit's so funny. I don't have a problem with those fucking mites. I don't even understand what you guys are doing to get those mites, man. That shit geeks me out so hard, though. Listening to you guys get the mites.
So I move on here to another region of space, guys. Let's talk Star Wars Battlefront, because EA announced that VR, right? The Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One X-Wing VR mission. Say that 5 times fast. Is it's coming out in the holiday, right? They said the holidays.
Sorry.
So I'm guessing sometime in December, which is when the last part of the DLC is expected to drop too, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys think we'll get the VR mission with the when same time season pass people get the last part of their DLC?
Possibly.
What is the last part of the DLC?
They said it was going to be Rogue One. So if this is a Rogue One X-Wing VR mission, then it would make sense they would come out around the same time, right?
Exactly.
You would think.
That's
you would think.
what I would assume.
Well, here's a good thing about this VR X-Wing mission. They're not only doing battles in space. It looks like they're going to be also doing speeders in VR. So,
holy crap!
Right? And here's another plus: it will be free for all owners of Star Wars Battlefront, whether you have a season pass or not. You're going to get the Star Wars Rogue One X-Wing VR mission.
That's fun.
Right? All you need, of course, is your PlayStation camera, because it will require a PlayStation camera in order for you to...
A camera?
A camera?
Gal's like,
Why do you need a camera?
Because it's VR, buddy. The game needs to track your movement. Right?
VR.
So not the VR headset, you need a camera?
You need the camera, too. You need the VR headset, and you need the camera. You definitely need the camera.
Yeah, you'll need all of that to be able to do it.
All I'm hearing now is cha-ching.
Cha-ching. That's, yeah. Speaking of cha-ching.
It's okay, guys. I don't
does
have
not
one.
stand for very rich.
Well, VR is coming out in 3 days, right? It's
Isn't that time already?
it's that.
Those
Oh,
Christmas
2 days.
guys.
2 days. It's coming out Wednesday.
Damn, it's that time.
Wednesday, October 13th.
What are you talking about? That's tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, Thursday. Thursday,
okay.
October 13th. Thursday, October 13th. PlayStation's expecting to sell out. They're expecting to sell out right away. There's going to be a midnight release for GameStop and Best Buy.
Of course.
Are you guys doing it?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. I'm waiting
Yeah,
until
not
like
either.
December.
Yeah, we'll wait until.
too.
I'm
I've been good this year. Let me see what Santa does.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know?
look for a holiday kind of deal because we're only getting one right now, so we don't have to sit here and like try to figure out two. But yeah. it'll
Right.
happen.
Right. I'll be right back. Are you going to the tower? I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, yeah, October 13th, they expect to sell out. And then December.
I mean, I would assume that the pre-orders have been sold out, and then it'll be the question of like what extras do they have.
Right.
But I would assume places like Best Buy and GameStop, like
Definitely Best Buy, right?
yeah, those pre-orders have probably been sold out.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. We'll see what the reviews are like. We'll see what it's like. And yeah, I expect towards Black Friday, holiday season, maybe like a bundle.
Exactly. Maybe
Right.
like because that's what we'll be looking for is like with some games, so that we can. So it can be the most. So it can be the most practical.
Right. So I mean, I'm gonna hold out on that for a little bit. Not too long. I mean, definitely by the new year I'll have mine. But yeah, hold out on that a little bit. And just see how it progresses.
Exactly.
See how it progresses.
So yeah. So I mean, that's great. I like that. Battlefront EA. It's given it's free VR mission.
That is kind of cool now.
That it wasn't promised. When the game came out, right? Because so this is So I mean, they're working on it. They're working hard on it. They're saying it's going to be badass. People who have played the demo, they're saying their minds have been blown.
Mind blown.
Minds
Whoa.
have been blown.
Damn.
Just like that commercial where there's people's heads are purple and they blow up.
There you go.
Damn, they blow up. Purple ooze.
I mean, already, right? The sight and the sound of Battlefront is sexy.
Yep,
Which
it
is the only thing that game has going for it.
Absolutely.
So to throw me into that VR experience, well, you, sir, are rustling my jimmies. So can't wait to get into that.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Let's talk a little bit about Pokemon because it is October, so it's new Pokemon for the month.
Oh, there is something I do want to discuss.
What's up?
When you're done with Pokemon.
Oh, okay. So 381. We are getting Keldeo as our free gift. So if you own either Alpha, Sapphire, Omega Ruby, X, or Y, all you have to do is hop on and get your free gift, download via the internet, and boom, you've got yourself a level 100 Keldeo. I have to get mine. I forgot to get my Pokemon last month. The DS was sitting right in front of me, and it never happened.
And it never happened.
So yeah, I missed out on last month's Pokemon, but I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one this month. Later today. So, guys, it's a free legendary Pokemon level 100. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, we need to tell Flynn Lady. Remember, we were raiding and Flynn Lady was trying to get her kid to clean up, and she's like, "I'll give you $5 if you clean up this mess." He's like, I don't want money. Money isn't everything. He started laughing hard.
In his little child.
Right, and he's like, "I'll get you." And then she's like, "What if I get you a Pokemon?" And he's like, yeah. Can you make it a legendary?
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, I'll make it a legendary."
And then she starts naming off now.
Right? She's like, "How about a Charmander?" I'm like, "That's not legendary, lady. You're jipping the kid."
He wanted a legendary, girl.
You drop a Lugia in that PC box right now.
She was so funny.
Right?
Gotta tell her about those free Pokemon.
Yeah, I gotta tell her, so maybe he'll clean the house.
Exactly. Get the kid to clean the house and you don't even have to pay for the Pokemon.
Right, you just download it via Wi-Fi. Guys, let's hop into some...
Wait, Gauzy had something.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Gauzy? Well, yeah, you had something.
Oh, no, I just wanted to bring up that from the store, that Resident Evil game is pretty badass.
Oh, you've played it? You downloaded it and played it?
Yeah, I haven't dipped into it yet.
How was it?
It is really good. It's like, I remember playing the game, and I'm in there, and all of a sudden, now I'm like, where was this? Because they've made so many changes. Because they've added footage. They've added extra gameplay in there. There's more rooms. There's other things you got to do, things you got to unlock, different puzzles. And I'm like, now I'm all like, wait a minute, where was that? And I'm like searching all over, and it's a lot of fun. So whoever hasn't gotten the game from the store yet,
yeah, definitely go get it. Go get that Resident Evil.
I need to download it onto my system.
Definitely. Did you download Transformers at all?
Yep.
Okay. Because I haven't played that one either. It's sitting on my system. I'm gonna try it out. It looked good from the trailer, so we'll see how it plays.
Playing it? Someone in party chat.
This is true.
Was playing it because we were talking.
Maybe
Beach or like Bad News or something. You know what I mean? Like it was one of. I definitely remember somebody like everyone was in Destiny, and then there was one person in Transformers. He hops in. He's like, "Yo, y'all play Transformers?" I feel like it was like sometime last week, right after we had talked about it too. You know what I mean? Someone was saying that it was good. Good game. Definitely, like, they were excited that it was the free game.
I think they said that it was old school Transformers, too.
Yeah, like the original. One of the original ones. Not some of the newer.
Yeah. Not the older cartoons. Not the newer ones.
It was just so weird doing that Resident Evil and, the different style gameplay and all the tension and the darkness of the mansion, the lightning outside, and never knowing what's around the corner.
Were you playing at night, Gao, in the dark?
Yes. Yeah, because they have this new thing in there when you have to burn the zombies now, or they come back stronger.
Ooh.
Really?
They're called crimson heads. So if you kill a zombie and you're like, okay, he's dead, you leave the room, you come back, you're doing some exploring, and then you have to go back into that area, that thing gets up so fast and he just makes a beeline right for you, and you're like, holy crap.
Really?
Yeah. So you got to burn them. So they give you these little kerosene tanks here and there that you can fill up only a couple times, and that's it. And then it says empty, and you're like, crap. And you know he's right outside the door.
I can hear him breathing.
Yep. And they come through doors now.
Really?
Yes. So you'll hear banging on a door, and all of a sudden you'll hear the door go slam. And then the music starts, because you know someone's up there or someone's around the corner.
Ooh.
And here he comes. It's a lot of fun. like I said, there's new gameplay in there. There's new areas to explore and new things you got to do and new bosses and it's just awesome. 4 stars.
So they did a
course.
great job.
Okay.
They
Okay.
did a great job.
Yeah, it
Unless they
sounds
go to
Begin
like
5
this
stars, and
month's-
then I'll give it 5 stars.
Gotta finish.
Great.
okay. So yeah, no, I definitely have to dig back into that. Get it started and get some spoopy gameplay going. Maybe I'll do like a
Right, Halloween.
like a Halloween marathon, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Gotta get it finished before Halloween.
'Cause you'll be so nervous because I know you. You'll be really nervous.
Yeah.
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 The neighbors will be
Yeah.
hearing screams.
Yeah. So maybe I'll see
Yeah.
what's up. Maybe I'll try to knock that whole game out. Yeah. We'll see.
Well, there is a trophy if you do it in 3 hours or less.
Oh wow!
And it's like, how
Get on
could you
it,
do
Soopy.
that in 3 hours?
No
you could
exploring
definitely
and
through
just
speed
running.
through it if like you know where things are, ignore certain things.
That's just it, though. They've changed it up. So you would have to, because there's a trophy for beating it on very easy, and then easy, and then normal, and then hard.
just keep
You gotta go through it 3 hours, 5
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, it would most likely be on your like 4th replay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Do
would
you-
say that if you were going to do the 3-hour one, you would have it set on very, very easy.
Very, very easy. Yeah, I
Which
might.
isn't that easy.
Yeah, I might have to start off there because it's been a while.
That's what I did, just because I need a refresher.
Yeah.
I would have done that.
It's been a long time.
Don't even worry.
Oh, yeah, I know. But
Since
just
I
the
shot me a
whole-
giant snake.
It's like in the very beginning, right as soon as you started and you do your first thing that you have to do, you're in a new area. You're like, I've never seen this before.
Wow.
You
Okay.
know,
Wow.
It's really cool. I mean, the beginning where, and of course Barry, his acting's a little better this time around than, Jill, the master of unlocking things. That's gone.
Oh.
But there's still Barry. But that first part where you get in and you round the corner and there's that famous zombie chewing on that guy and he turns and looks at you and then you got to run back. And then if you go back to that area and you walk through that area, there's a whole new area right there that was never there before.
Damn. Okay. Definitely can't wait. Let's move on here to some movie news. Try to get this wrapped up. Try to get some raids going here.
Yes.
Guys, there was a teaser for War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, we saw it. I feel like it didn't give us much of anything. It's
Right? So it was just a teaser. It was like
It
30
was
seconds.
It was to let you know, hey, guess what we're working on.
Yeah, right, basically. It was basically a black screen,
Yep.
snow
blowing in.
snow blowing, and it made like the snow shape the chimp's like face.
Exactly, like over time
Nice.
the snow built up, and so it just collected over him, and it built the face. And so yeah, it was like they did a good job. It looked like cool. You were kind of wondering what was building,
I
and then
love
as
those
soon
movies.
as then as soon as you saw it, you were like, oh, I know what this snow is creating.
Yeah.
So that was a little exciting. But other than that, it didn't give you
So that
anything else.
that
just let
must
you know.
be like how they did Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Right.
In the regular sequence, there was Conquest for the Planet of the Apes and then Battle for the Planet of the Apes. So maybe War is their interpretation of Battle for the Planet of the Apes, but they're naming it War.
I can't wait till they go beneath the Planet of the Apes.
That was my favorite one. That was my favorite one, was Beneath the Planet of the Apes, and I don't know why. I just really like that one. That was great. Conquest was good too,
Conquest.
but yep, that was good too.
So they didn't give us a release date, but they're working on it. So I mean, exciting. Those movies have always been good. Even though the second one wasn't boss, the first one was pretty boss. Second one was okay. The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was okay.
That was good.
It was good. It was good. So, we'll see. We'll see where they bring this one around to. We'll see where Caesar is, especially after the last movie. He kind of got dethroned there. So yeah, so can't wait. It's gonna look awesome, right? Because special effects have only gotten better.
That will definitely be fun to see. And what's cool is it's not like they're doing some reboot of this.
Right,
it's just a
keep on
continuation
working.
of the story
Yep.
with better technology. So in the sense, you can hope that it's just going to get better.
Definitely.
Unless someone just trashes the story. But, we'll see. We'll start to see who,
Right.
the more we learn about it, we'll start to see who's a part of it. And I feel that'll dictate.
Definitely.
Yeah, and Chris said that he saw a trailer for the new Resident Evil movie coming out, the final chapter.
Oh yeah. I saw that one too with the explosions. It looks like they've. Do you remember Resident Evil 5 when you're out in the desert and you run across this like bat insect thing?
Yep.
Looks like they've added that to the movie.
Okay.
I didn't get to see the trailer.
Wesker's back. I don't know why.
I seen him at the end. If you saw at the end of Afterlife,
He's still alive?
right at the very end, you seen him fall from the jet and hit the water.
Well, good times. Hopefully it's the last movie they'll do in the series. Good
Anyway,
times.
moving on.
Falling off the plane, good times. Let's, yeah.
Tell me what else.
Away from Resident Evil, onto Power Rangers. They also got a teaser trailer. This one was longer. This one was actually 2 minutes as opposed to 30 seconds, right?
I mean, I have comments. I definitely have
You got comments? Go ahead. Put them on.
I think, the trailer looked good, but the trailer made me kind of ask questions of what is this story going to be about. Because I know that someone kind of posted, a friend of mine was kind of talking about it, and he was like, where's Zordon? Like, I didn't see, Rita. Like, I don't completely, I'm like, what are they kind of doing?
Well, Rita was there.
And that's what was said is, he just didn't completely understand who the character was. It wasn't easy for him to, recognize who the characters were. And the biggest thing is I was like, we just got to remember, are they going to be starting from the very beginning? From the very beginning? Is this the Mighty Morphin?
If they have Rita, I mean, that would be the very beginning.
Okay, so then the thing that I guess...
And then also the Rangers, or it's Jason, it's Kimberly, it's Billy, it's
the names.
Yeah.
I guess the thing I didn't like is I didn't like that they had all these powers not in their suit. I mean, yes, I understand that they're the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and they have this power at any time, but I didn't like that they were breaking all this stuff. You know what I mean? Also, they were so curious and questioning of their powers. The way that they made it seem is that this explosion gave them their powers. When, they should know Zordon. Zordon should have been yo, I'm about to do this. And so it seemed like they were kind of discovering their powers before Zordon. And so I'm just kind of curious to see, how... that's the thing that's hard about trailers, too, is, it could appear one way, and then really in the end, it's not like that at all. So
now, is this going to be a darker version?
It definitely looked a lot darker.
Seemed,
it had that
a
vibe
little more
to
serious.
Yeah.
It also looked like they brought in some of the elements from the later on television shows, of... I don't know, it just felt... It didn't feel as original. Obviously, also, they didn't look like teenagers. I always have an issue with age and actors. I do, for some reason. I really, if it's
That's
teenagers with... It's not. It's fucking supposed to be fucking recruit me teenagers with attitude. Come on. So, I want them to at least look, under the age of 20, and, these kids look like they're in college instead of high school. So I'm not, I'm not opposed to it.
What famous faces are in it? Anybody?
Bryan Cranston is going to be Zordon.
Yep. Breaking
Elizabeth
Bad.
Banks is Rita
Rita.
Repulsa. And I think that's it for like the big ones. All the kids.
The kids are.
The kids are like coming out, you know.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the faces.
Yeah, they got Bill Hader's Alpha 5. Alpha's gonna be in it. I mean, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, the kids just look like college students. I think that's why I was kind of like, because also just their setting, and like, I know that they made it seem like high school, but I was like, these kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they made it look, yeah, maybe like seniors in high school, maybe.
I mean, it's the
You
same.
know.
I have problems with older movies that I'm like, these kids aren't in fucking high school.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, I mean, I definitely agree with you. It seemed weird how they, like, first got their powers, you know.
Yeah, that's just kind of what is like questioning me is how they're getting, because all we really saw, spoilers, was like this explosion, you know what I mean, and then they leave and then they go home and like individually they start like breaking stuff, and you know, and then together they're like, yo, shit's all fucked up, I'm like, weird, look at me, pow, and it's like, yo, like, where, like you guys were supposed to get recruited. Like, Zordon was supposed to tell you what's up. You're not supposed to be in the dark. You're not supposed to be breaking shit. You're the Power Rangers. No one told you to break shit. Like, you know, I feel like they're kind of pulling this superhero, the superhero that, like, doesn't know their powers and discovering it. And that's kind of what the Power Rangers were. Like, it was like, yeah, they were thrown off. Why are we getting teleported here? But right away, he's like, yo, y'all teenagers with attitude. This is what's up.
Yeah. The director announced that we'll get a full trailer, and with the full trailer will come the reveal of Goldar.
Yeah, and that should be, you know, a little easier to kind of put more pieces together. I'm not gonna like jump off the.
I'm not gonna lie, like a big one that would put it together would be Zordon, right?
Yeah, because no one.
I wonder if they're like gonna hold them off.
And they might, you know, they might be kind of like questioning.
Hold them off until either like the last trailer before the movie comes out or the movie.
I think this was my thing. Honestly, it was really funny. You were like, hold on, have you seen this trailer? And I was like, yeah, put it on. And there was like an ad that came on, and I like quick wasn't paying attention, and then I looked again, and I remember for like the first good couple of seconds I was gonna tell you, I was like, dude, why do you still have this ad on? Like, skip this ad. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is the
We're
trailer.
officially in trailer
I'm like, oh, you're in
territory.
the trailer, girl, pay attention. And so I think that's what kind of threw me, is I didn't feel like, if I knew nothing about the Power Rangers whatsoever, I don't know if I would have been like, yo, these are the Power Rangers? Who are these people? Their suits, just the way that they got their powers, it looked like a Marvel superhero. You know what I mean? A DC kind of superhero. So I think that was the kind of thing that threw me. So as more trailers come in, I hope that it feels, you know, a little less like some of the newer superhero movies. And a
I
little
guess,
more
but
like
I feel
Power
like the
Rangers
suits will
movie.
be the defining factor of that feeling.
I know, and so I might. Because even the way that they have like the photo, did you see them? It looks like they're in like
Also the
multicolored
Megazords.
Iron Man suits.
If the
don't they?
Megazords come out and they look like Transformers.
Yeah, like okay, so you know how like all 5 of them are like, it's their faces, right? And
Yeah.
then they have like their helmets on. Doesn't it look like they like have different color
It
Iron Man
does,
suits
yeah,
on,
different
like with
does.
like their little helmet up? And we've talked about this before. Like, I don't feel that so many people making movies understand how important the costume of your actors are, like what they wear and what they portray, and just everything is looking a little too similar. And I understand that it's like the technologies that we're using, but I'm like, that's my thing. We have all these beautiful technologies and these great designers, and I see too similar of costumes that are merging with other things that I like.
Yes.
You know, like even it kind of, you know, it looks like that kind of RoboCop suit. Remember the new RoboCop suit that they did?
Yep.
It was all really simple, black, really tight
Yeah.
and stuck. It had the same style, like it has the same style lines. If you really start to look at the details in the helmets, it has the same style line. It like that little point in the middle of the forehead, and then it comes around the face, and then it goes up towards the chin, and it covers the chin a little bit, and they're all the same style lines. Like, come on, Destiny is doing a better job with our armor than some of the other ones. Some of the Destiny designers should go design some of the new film stuff. That would be good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see for the next trailer. They might do a good job with the suits. I don't know. If they do a really good job with like the bad guys, I think I can forgive the suits. Like if Goldar looks badass, if Zordon looks badass,
Kick
you know,
butt.
if Rita's monsters look awesome, if the putties, I hope they have putties. If the putties look cool, like how are they not gonna have putties? Like if the putties look cool, and you know all of Rita's henchmen look cool. You know, all those little dudes that are up with her in the castle. The dude that, like, makes the monsters out of clay.
Right?
Like, if all those dudes are, like, look awesome, then I can forgive the Power Rangers looking like shit.
Because, I mean, they could be going with, like, some of the newer... We've seen some of the newer TV shows. That shit's so funny.
Yeah.
Those are great. You guys should catch up on those new TV shows. Those Power Rangers in space.
Which is where Goldar dies. But yeah, so just waiting on the next one and see, hopefully...
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Not too many people hated it. Some people were like, man, this kind of looks good. So we'll see, you know.
I'm just looking forward to see more.
Yeah, I just hope they don't turn it into like this teenage drama romance.
Yeah, because the
Twilight.
two were kissing.
Yeah.
Did you notice? I noticed that. I was like, why you kissing?
Why you kissing?
Why you kissing and
Power
shit?
Rangers never kiss.
Right? We got no one kissed. Like, no one kissed. There's no kissing in Power Rangers. Like, I don't even understand. I want Matthias to be like, yo, why is there kissing?
So...
Because they were the fucking Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger. They were kissing it up. It's not time to mash colors. All right, moving on.
So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with the next trailer. We'll see where we go. Like I said, hopefully everything else looks good. If everything else looks good, then I'll forgive the crappy Ranger suits. So that's it, guys. That's all we have. Yeah, that's it. That's this week's show.
Right, and then on Power Rangers.
Yeah, we'll
and then on we'll see what's up. We'll see what they give us.
We'll see what's up.
We'll talk to you guys next week.
We'll see, yeah, next week when the new trailer comes out.
And more venting will occur.
Yeah, more venting will occur.
And maybe excitement. You may hear, "Oh my god, can't wait!"
You know, I'm in the Power Rangers mood. I'm not gonna lie. I might like set up this little TV next to me, put on Power Rangers while we're rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Power Rangers!
While we're waiting on people.
Power Rangers.
And I guess we're gonna have our shaders in the same color.
Yeah, can we do that? We should do that.
Oh.
We should do that.
The Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Blue.
Yep.
Can we also have a Green Ranger? A white?
Well, yeah.
Wait,
if we're gonna have the six,
Yep.
then we need the Green Ranger.
We do.
Yeah.
The Raid Team
Raid
Rangers.
Team Rangers.
Go Raid Team Rangers. Guys, we're doing it.
Exit Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Exit Rangers. It's morphin' time. Go to your menu, change your color.
When someone becomes empowered. It's morphin' time. I got middle.
Everybody all of a sudden
Take 'em out.
shaders.
Oh, on that note, thank you guys for tuning in, however it is that you're tuning in, whether it's live here on Twitch or later on YouTube. DJ, as far as DJ, you can find him on Facebook. That's Dave Jersey, Plattsburgh, New York. And you can also check out his work on Indie Magazine. He's actually going to be featured this month, right?
It looks like next month.
Okay. He's going to be featured in November in Chaos's Corner on Indie Magazine, so you could check him out there. And then he's also got his stuff up on Facebook. So just go ahead and click on his pictures, and every song is attached to a picture. Just go ahead and click a picture, you'll get a song. Sugah. You can find Sugah on Facebook as well, and Instagram, that's Adela Red. And Twitter, the Adela Red Crew. She's always tweeting out stuff from the estate sales.
Yeah, because,
Because you get that good loot there.
I do. So if you want to see what I'm a big cleaner, setup, reuser of cool stuff. Those estate sales, those old people.
Yeah.
They got cool stuff, And us young people should be more interested in what was around.
Yes.
There's definitely some really awesome stuff. Obviously, retro games and systems are always really fun. It's really cool to score and see what games those people were playing. It's always funny when you got your traditional the Xbox 360 system with those sports games. But then sometimes you find some fun stuff.
Then you find what those old people play, a regular Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, at one of them, someone had an Atari set at one of our sales, and a whole bunch of games. I was like, damn, who's the gamer in this family? Mm-hmm. So it's cool. It's fun to see.
She's like, no way, you got Missile Command.
Well, it's just fun. It's fun to I enjoy things being passed on, because now it's all right, next family, what cool memories are they gonna make? Because a lot of fun is had around systems. Obviously, we're in a new day and age where we're a little more single player and we're multiplaying online, but it's still fun to gather around a system and a TV, a whole bunch of people in a room.
Definitely
play some Pong.
As far as me, I am Soopkichen. You guys can find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and here on Twitch. SOOPKICHEN. Yeah, guys, that's a wrap for this week. Let's go get a raid done.
Let's go be some Rangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
See you next week, fellas.
Deuces.
Bye.